Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the energy of Saturn in Aquarius for the sign of Virgo, and that is Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So you can watch all three placements if you want. I will have a video on all 12 zodiac signs. So Saturn moved into Aquarius in March 21st of 2020, so about a year and a half ago, and it will stay in the sign of Aquarius until March 7th, 2023. So we're at right around the midway or the halfway point of this transit. And you know, Saturn is a powerful planet. It's a strong planet. These are important transits to take note of if you are interested in astrology, which, by the way, I do have an article linked in the description below if you want to go deeper into this topic. But in astrology, Saturn is known as the great taskmaster. And it's this sort of energy of a father figure, or the sort of strict or stern father that sort of reminds you to stay on task. And it can be that sort of energy of like, hey, what you're doing is not right. There's a reason why you're an adult. It's this sort of coming of age type of energy, and it's this sort of taskmaster, there's no other really way to say it, of the astrological of astrology. And the same is true in tarot. In fact, the tarot correspondence with Saturn is the World card, and there's actually another one as well, but the World is quite literally associated with Saturn because it's kind of a coming of age card. You've made it through the entire major arcana, and so Saturn kind of has those sort of elements about it as well. But the other card associated with Saturn in the tarot is the Devil, because the Devil is associated with Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Now, some of you may be in your Saturn return if you're watching this. So if you're like me and you're between the age of 27 and 30, you might be in your Saturn return right now. And if you also are in between the ages of 57 and 60, you could also be going through your second Saturn return. So there's probably an important message for you in this reading if you are in your Saturn return. But regardless, let's go ahead and start to get some astrological influences here. Now, I've already gone ahead and shuffled the cards as well as fanned them out, because my table isn't just conducive to fanning out, so I've done that already. But let's go ahead and get some astrological influences here. So you have Mars, okay, interesting. You have Venus, and you have, okay, I think it's this one, and yes, you have Libra. So okay, interesting energies here. So Mars, some of you potentially taking on some sort of new health routine or practice here. Maybe you've started one. Maybe when everything happened in 2020, you've decided to do an at-home workout routine or something like that. Some of you have started a new diet with Venus and Mars. Some of you are, I just have to say this, some of you are working through sexual energies here with Venus and Mars. And maybe you're balancing it out with Libra. You're balancing out those sorts of energies. It's interesting because right now we are in Libra season as I record this, and Mercury's in Libra. Mercury's also in retrograde right now. So some of you are also dealing with partnerships and relationships in general, specifically sexual relationships for some of you with the Venus, Mars, Libra, and maybe just working through balance or something like that. Let's see what else this might hold. With Venus's energy, some of you could also be investing or thinking about investing in something. Now, I've already gone ahead and shuffled these cards as well because I knew the intro would be long. So let's go ahead and see what else wants to come forward. Now, if you enjoy this video, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. There's also a bell below this video which will show up after you hit subscribe. That way you can turn on post notifications and drop a comment to let me know what you think. Hit that like button. All of those sorts of things all really help me with the algorithm. So let's see what we have here for you, Virgo. All right, so let me make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it here for you. All right. Energy on the bottom. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So very nice. This is some sort of financial event maybe arriving. This could have already happened. This could have already happened anytime between March 2020 and now. This is somebody sort of coming forward, offering out their pentacle to you, saying, hey, we're interested in you. Here's an opportunity. The other thing about this Knight of Pentacles, though, more importantly, is this is sort of a card. This is more importantly a card of something that's like sort of long and enduring. This is something that has taken a long time to develop. Okay, this is not a quick win. This is not a lottery win. And in that way, everybody is always excited to see the Knight of Pentacles because it's almost like a rival. It's like the thing you've been waiting for finally coming in. So I definitely like to see that for you on the bottom. It's a very good sign for anything material related, you know, jobs, money, anything like that. So you have a nice reading here, really, really nice reading. There have been some challenges, there's no doubt about it, but let me tell you what, Virgo, the skies are clear and there are good things coming in here for you. So right away in the middle, you have the Two of Wands. This is the energy of sort of deciding on what path to choose. As you can see, this person here has come up on a fork in the road, and with that, needing to research, plan, and discover which path is best for you. And so for some of you, that's going to be very important. This is also a very interesting Saturn sort of influence here, where if Saturn will reward you, everybody gets a little bit upset about these Saturn returns, but the thing about this is you will be rewarded by Saturn if you cross your T's and dot your I's. If you put in the work, you will get the rewards, and that's what this is showing up as. Now, in the past here, you have the Tower, the Death card, and the Five of Swords, rather. Now, this is sometime between March 2020 and now. So, Tower moment and the Death card, two feared moments in the tarot. Here's the deal. The Tower is your kind of foundation, you being kind of collapsed down to your foundation. But this is an important thing to note about the Tower is it exposes a false belief. It exposes an illusion. Who really wants to live their life in a house of cards? Nobody, okay? Nobody wants to do that. And so you can really choose to view the Tower as a blessing in disguise, because this is giving you an opportunity to move to the next card, which is the Star. And that is a wish granted. And so remember, I feel like something here has happened. I do feel like it is the pandemic situation. I need to be careful about what I talk about, but I feel like there's nothing wrong in me saying that. I feel like, you know, there's been a lot of things going on for you based around what happened in March 2020. And it probably, like a lot of other people, felt like an upheaval. This Death card here is transformation. Now, another feared card, it very rarely means death literally. In fact, it's actually a positive card when you start to look into the meaning of the Death card. It says that you are no longer the Hanged Man, which is the card before it. You are no longer staying complacent where you are. You are deciding to try something new, and with that, it can bring about sudden changes and upheavals that feel like transformations. There could have been a loss here in the past. It could have been something relating to investments. It could have been something relating to a partnership or a relationship with these energies here. Now, I know we started this off with, you know, energies, sexual energies, things like that, but I actually don't feel any more, like, I mean, some of you may be dealing with that. Maybe that was the loss, but I feel like for some of you, it was something around like an investment such as a house or a job or something like that going on where there was a loss. I'll be interested to see how we clarify here, Virgo. But in your current situation, how you're feeling right now, you have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. The thing is, you've quickly gotten over this. The past year and a half, I feel like for you has been kind of working through the Tower and the Death and the loss here, working through these situations, working through these upheavals. And instead of being victim, you are reaching out for your dreams here. This is a wish granted with the Nine of Cups. This is emotional contentment. You are realizing that it's okay potentially to be on your own or to just kind of be doing something here for yourself. You also have the Ace of Wands, rather. This is a passionate new beginning. This is the spark of life. This is the birthing process. This is creative energy. This is turning a passion into a profit, side hustles. My favorite card in the tarot here And for you, it could be a relationship that is very passionate that is coming in for you. I do feel like some of you are going to be meeting somebody here between now and the next year and a half that's going to have maybe you might be going through a Kundalini awakening or something to that nature. Some of you may be doing something with either Kundalini or creative energies, which is really the same things, similar things rather. And so some of you may be dealing with that. Now, in the future, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, positive change in luck here, positive change in material situations. The thing about this is the wheel continues to spin. So will you hop on the train or stay in the station? That's what the Wheel of Fortune is all about, because the train that has arrived could have a good opportunity for you, but you'll never know what it is if you don't get on. And so the thing is, this is a very good card. It's a card of your destiny arriving. And for some of you, that is going to be this relationship energy that we picked up here in the beginning with these 3 cards. And maybe this was after some sort of upheaval in relationships. So with the Lovers, for others of you, this destiny here, this train that's arriving, this Wheel of Fortune that's spinning in your favor here, is something relating to do with the material, with the Queen of Pentacles. This could be an opportunity that pays better. This could be a new job. This could be anything like that with this Knight of Pentacles coming in. I do feel like this relationship that's coming in, this person will be dependable but also passionate. There's a very good situation. Out of all of these readings, even though we don't really have any love cards other than the Lovers, these 3 cards indicating probably the most like relationship energy I've had out of any of the signs so far that I've done for these Saturns. So very, very interesting here. Now let's go ahead and get some angel messages. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So we have let go. I think you've done that. I really feel like you've done that. Take action. And in the near future. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that lining up just perfectly? So what's going on here is, look, this death card is in some way taking action, because like I said, you're no longer being the Hanged Man. You're no longer staying where you are. Instead, you are taking action, and that action sometimes can bring upheavals. It can bring challenges, but that's part of this experience, and that's what the death card is all about. It's you are taking the reins here. You've let go of what somebody else's ideal situation is for you, and instead you are picking the path that's right for you with letting go here. I also feel like you've come into self-acceptance with Mars, Venus, and Libra. I really feel that way. I also think you should check your Venus placement. You should also check your Mars placement and see what's going on with Libra in your chart, in your natal chart. You can just Google natal chart if you don't have yours. But in the near future, between now and, you know, March 2023, I think some of you are either getting a new job opportunity or meeting somebody. So you have the 5 of Pentacles, Strength, and the 4 of Cups. So this 5 of Pentacles is the feeling of being left out in the cold. For some of you, the Tower and the Death card was losing your job during the pandemic. And for others of you, this was about like your feelings of worthiness. I do feel like some of you have initiated some sort of diet, or you've taken on healthy routines. Maybe some of you have lost weight. I've almost never felt like, I know that's a sensitive subject. I'm not trying to trigger anybody. I just feel like some of you have maybe worked on your physical fitness, maybe even from home, with the Strength card and the Mars, both cards indicating that with this 5 of Pentacles is also just about worthiness, like feelings of worthiness. You have the 4 of Cups as well. Look, you have decided that you're not going to sit under the tree anymore. You're going to take action and move forward towards something. I feel like that's what you've done here. Wow, look, we have the Hanged Man. I've been talking about it the whole time with this Death card. We have the Lovers. Wow, once again coming in right next to each other. And then the 8 of Swords. Okay, some of you, I almost feel like you've left a toxic situation, okay? And I do feel like maybe you've taken time to be single or something like that, and now you're ready for something new. With the 2 of Wands and the Lovers, or at least what's going on here, I actually want to point out 2 things. You're deciding. some of you are deciding, okay, am I ready to go start dating again? Even though it's a challenging time for that, but who knows, between now and 2023, who knows? For others of you, the Lovers is a card of duality. It's a card of the sort of dueling nature of life. It's like having multiple choices, weighing options as well. And for you, you have that with the Two of Wands. So for some of you, it's like you're deciding on which road to take in multiple ways in your life, not just in love, but in other areas. The Hanged Man and the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords, it's almost like with this Nine of Cups, I do wonder if you're not at that Nine of Cups stage right now, what's going on here is the universe is like, look, remove the blindfold and something nice is coming. This is a sort of imprisonment, somebody being trapped in their mind, trapped in what was or what could have been. And instead, I feel like, if you're not at the Nine of Cups now, the key is going to be removing that blindfold. And with that, cutting the cable here, you can see this Hanged Man. That's what's represented with the Death card. And so I'm very glad that we got that. That's what I've been just trying to illustrate this whole time. The Death card is you snipping the cable here and seeing what happens when you start to free fall. See where you go, see where you would land, see what people you meet, but along the way there might be transformations, upheavals, and challenges, and that's part of it. That's part of the experience when you want something new. And look, anytime we get the Star in a Tower reading, which we have the Tower way down here in the beginning of this reading, it's always a good sign. You have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Some of you meeting somebody. Yeah, my intuition was right here. Some of you meeting someone's coming forward and saying, hey, I'm interested in you. And this looks like a very passionate situation with Mars and Venus. I feel like you've had to transmute some sort of sexual energy. And I want to tell you that it's like maybe just around your confidence as like as a person, as a Virgo. And some of you have been working through that here. And now that's making way for a new relationship to enter. And you know exactly what you want next. This Page of Swords and the Lovers, it may take some time. Page of Swords could indicate delays, but it could also indicate somebody who's more intellectual coming into your life, someone who's kind of very smart. And you also here have the Star, which means this Tower moment, this Death card, you are really ready to heal from that. You are very much ready to get over that. Healing waters of renewal, wishes granted, hope and optimism for the future, dreams coming true. Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'm also very grateful to the people who donate down below. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.